Hey guys, this is Connor with Conquest HP. I just want to shoot a quick video about how commutes or driving the car for any length of time or very routine driving can kind of hurt your back. It's something that we see a lot in the clinic and in the gym, and it happens a lot with just sitting in general, but it seems to be exacerbated when you're behind the wheel. But generally, a lot of the people you see in the gym or in the clinic are kind of what we would call flexion intolerant in the low back. So they can't round their low back without a whole lot of discomfort. You certainly can't really load that position without discomfort. That's a pretty reasonable limitation. But if you have any disc problems or you have had any injuries in the back in the past, then that's probably a problem you're going to have. So we address it in the gym. We keep you away from doing excessive sit-ups or crunches or Jefferson curls or anything with a lot of loaded flexion that might really hurt that low back again, or might put it in a poor position. But then we get into the car or we get into a chair and we completely forget about those things. So when you sit in a chair, especially behind the wheel, what happens is you sit down with normal spinal alignment and then allow your low back to relax back into the seat pad, because that's the most comfortable position to go to. So in my own back, it's kind of hard to see, but that's normal spinal alignment. And then when I really relax, I turn into a nice C shape in my seat. That's how most seats are made. Some of them have lumbar supports that will extend out, give you a little more lumbar support, but really it's still kind of inadequate. So if I'm sitting down for any length of time like this, working the pedals, doing whatever I'm doing, and I'm in that C shape, then I've just got a whole lot of pressure pushing on the posterior side of my discs and my spine, working over those spinal ligaments and even the muscles that are built to support the spine and keep it out of that position. They're all being strained the entire time you hold that position. So any length of time that you accumulate in that position is going to be a big stress, and if you're not ready for that stress, it's going to be a serious problem. So when you are in the car for any length of time, or you are in a chair or a couch or something like that for any length of time, wedge something like a folded up towel or an actual lumbar support or something like that into that low back area, just to keep you in kind of a neutral spinal alignment. You don't really need to be really arched through the back, so you don't need to go from C shape to overly arched, because being overly arched is also a problem. You just need to get back towards neutral spinal alignment. If you can hold that, you're not really stressing any of the tissues of the spine as you hold that position dramatically. So pressure in the low back is still going to be a little higher just because you're sitting as compared to standing or lying down. But still, you're not dramatically challenging any particular tissue, which is a big win. So try to make that change. If you have a long commute, and get a towel, a beach towel or something in there. Play around with different levels of cushion. Find that neutral spine position. I'm sure that you'll find it is more comfortable if you can find something that keeps you away from excessive arch and that excessive curved C shape. And just keep experimenting.